Okay guys, today Marvel Studios finally returned to Comic-Con and they went to Hall H not only to promote the success of Deadpool and Wolverine and also show a screening of the movie, also to show and share some upcoming details on their upcoming movies. And I was super excited, and Twitter was hyping the hell out of this panel saying Marvel's gonna bring it, Marvel's back and all that shit like that. And then as soon as I heard that, I saw one tweet by Discussing Film. It said, oh, Kevin Feige's only talking about 3 movies today. And when I heard that, I was like, okay, so Captain America 4, Thunderbolts, and the Fantastic Four. That's it? He's only going to talk about movies we already know of and nothing new today? Unless they drop a trailer for Thunderbolts, but they... Would they? I was getting like, my excitement went down when I heard that. But no, you guys got me. Holy shit, I was like this at the end of the panel.
I don't think I can walk right now.
Okay, let's just real quick talk about the first 3 movies that they were talking about. Captain America, Brave New World, Thunderbolts, and the Fantastic Four. Let's get into all that right now. Then after that, I'll get into the good stuff. Okay, for Captain America, Brave New World, they just shared some basic information, I feel like, except for one. I feel like the one that stood out to me the most is that they finally confirmed that Adamantium is going to be in the MCU, brought by a Tiamat. Remember Tiamat from that shitty Eternals movie? Yeah. He's the source of what brought Adamantium to the MCU. Kind of like how Vibranium came from space, but now Adamantium came from space as well, and it was actually in the form of Celestial at first. So I think that's pretty cool. And also, Giancarlo Esposito, he finally revealed who he's playing. He's playing Sidewinder, a guy who's the head of the Serpent Society. And man, I can't believe they finally brought in Serpent Society. We thought that was going to be Captain America 3 way back then before we knew it was Civil War. And now that's pretty cool. Giancarlo's a great actor. I cannot wait to see how he brings it in the movie. Then the last thing, Harrison Ford came out and started tweaking. And he was saying, oh, you guys are going to love Red Hulk. You guys cannot wait for you to see my Red Hulk. It's going to be so badass. And then he started having a seizure on stage, and then after that he left. Next, we have the Thunderbolts. Yes, the Thunderbolts. They finally confirmed that Ghost is going to be in the movie. For a while, we thought she wasn't going to be in the movie anymore, because that only Ant-Man and the Wasp was going to be her only movie. But no, she's going to be in Thunderbolts, and I think that's actually pretty cool, because I do want to see more of that character and what more she could bring to that world. And also, Wyatt Russell, who plays U.S. Agent in the movie, he says that everyone's going to fucking love him. I hope he's really savage. I hope he brings a lot of like gritty action back to the MCU. Like, we need that, especially in a movie like the Thunderbolts, which is basically Marvel's Suicide Squad. I really want to see that. And also, Sebastian Stan said that Florence Pugh is the standout of the movie, and I actually believe what he says, because she's a great actress, and I saw her in Oppenheimer, and I really liked her in that movie, and I've seen her in a couple other movies, and I actually did like her in those. So I always liked her character as Yelena Belova in the MCU from the Black Widow movie, so I'm looking forward to seeing her more. Then finally, David Harbour came out on stage at the Hall H panel in full Red Guardian costume. And no, it's been updated. It's not the same Red Guardian costume we saw in the Black Widow movie. No, he has a red, white, and gold suit now. So, yeah, and he's rocking that big full beard. Yeah, hopefully David Harbour is more badass in this movie. He was a little bit goofy in the Black Widow movie, but hopefully in this one he's like calms down a bit and just focuses on what he needs to do. Also, they gotta get a better logo, man, because look at this. What is this? Walmart the movie? No, this is Thunderbolts. Gotta show that. And the final movie they started talking about was the Fantastic Four. First off, we got an actual title reveal. I thought it was just gonna be the Fantastic Four, but no, it's called The Fantastic Four First Steps. And that's an interesting title for that group, because that sounds like a baby movie, like, oh, little Timmy's taking his first steps. No, I guess this is like their first steps as a team together. Has to be. Basically, since this movie's going to be set in like, what, the 60s in an alternate universe? It could be cool, it could be crappy, we'll see. Also, since they're taking their time with the things designed in the movie, I'm glad they are. They said that they went to the desert and started studying rocks to see what kind of rocks they wanted to make the thing out of. Even though it's going to be full CGI, I guess they wanted to base it off that concept. But as long as it looks better than this shit, I think I'll be fine, because this was garbage. Oh, and also, people in Hall H got to see their first glimpse of Galactus. We didn't see much besides that drone show on a few days ago, But yeah, if you know who Galactus looks like, have you played Fortnite? Yeah, he's that guy. They were also talking about the Fantastic car in the movie. This is where it gets fun, because they said the Fantastic car will be like a cat based off a Cadillac or something that George Jetson will be driving. Like, they compared it to the Jetsons and like how those vehicles look like. Yeah, and once I saw this, I can totally see this guy driving around in something like that. That's crazy, but it looks pretty cool. I'm glad this movie can be retro and futuristic at the same time. That's something I hope they nail the heck out of when we see the movie next July. And also, filming begins on Tuesday, and that's fantastic. Especially if they want to make that July 2025 release date. They got to get the ball rolling. And that's basically everything they had to say that was interesting about the first 3 movies. Yeah. Now, let's get into the good stuff. I literally thought the panel was going to end, be like, okay, we're done here. See you next Comic-Con or whatever. But no, they showed this. The freaking Russo brothers are finally set to direct Avengers 5 and Secret Wars. Hell yes.
Twerk it and twerk it. Get my little tush out. It's my famous butt dance, my butt dance, my butt dance. Yep.
Finally, we have directors. These 2 movies have been struggling to find a fine director. First, it was the director of Shang-Chi, Destin Daniel Cretton. And then it was the director of like WandaVision. And then they wanted the director for Deadpool and Wolverine to do it. But no, everyone said no, we're busy, we can't do that anymore, or something like that, or they didn't meet the conditions well, or whatever. But now, the Russos are back. It's a lock. Those movies are gonna be epic. Epic. Look at Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. Weren't those epic? Now look at this. Avengers 5 and Secret Wars. They've been wanting to do Secret Wars forever. Back when they were getting interviewed about Infinity War and Endgame. He was Joe Russo, I think it was. He said, one day it'll be nice to do Secret Wars. And now he finally gets his wish. Yes! Not only that, we finally got an official title for Avengers 5. Because we thought it was going to be Kang Dynasty, but then a firing occurred due to some real life events, and now Kang is out. Doomsday is in. Avengers 5 is called Avengers Doomsday. How tough does that sound? Let's go see Avengers Doomsday. Oh, that's such a freaking tough title, man. Oh, I can't wait. Then they set official release dates. Hopefully they can keep these, but hopefully we'll see what happens. Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars comes out May 2026 and then May 2027. That's it. I hope everyone down at Marvel Studios know what they're doing, and I hope that these directors take it seriously and put some good work on these things, and that way they don't feel rushed, they feel satisfying, and they're just an overall great movie like the last 2 Avengers movies were. And that's what we all want, because we don't want Secret Wars to flop. We don't want Doomsday to flop. We want it to be the most epic movie ever that surpasses our expectations, especially in that'll top Infinity War and Endgame. That's a really huge order, but I believe the Russos are the ones to do it.
But wait! There's more! Hang on to your seat, baby! Cause this one's a screamer!
Screamer indeed. Okay, based on the title, Doomsday, we all know that Doctor Doom is going to come into play. And we do not know who's going to get cast as him. Everyone has their fan cast. Yeah, all that. But today, Hall H, he returned. I can't believe that happened. Robert Downey freaking Jr. is coming back to the MCU. Not even as Iron Man, as Doctor Doom? What in the world? How is that possible? A Doctor Doom? You're telling me Tony Stark had a Doctor Doom variant somewhere out there, and now this is the big bad? He's the next big bad, from the main hero who started it all to now the biggest villain ever? Whoa, God. Marvel, they kicked ass today. They gave us some great information. Wow, that's some good shit. That's what makes it all worthwhile. Man, and now I'm hearing word that, you know, the Mandalorian movie that's coming out, the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, that comes out the same day as Avengers Doomsday. That is going to be one heck of a day, and I'm going to be eating good that day. Wow. All right, then that's everything they showed at the Hall H panel today. What was your favorite announcement? Let me know in the comments or on Twitter or wherever. Because, bro, a lot of good stuff's coming, and they better pull it off. You better pull it off, Marvel. Shoot, DC, you better fucking say something soon, because shoot, Marvel's taking back their fans. Yeah, you want to say something, DC, in a couple days? Yeah, you might want to. Alright, guys. Thank you for chatting with me today. Thank you for being a fan with me. Until next time, bye!